Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sierra, and today I am going to be reviewing the Resiners Pure Air Purifier. Resiners reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in reviewing their air purifier, and of course I said yes. I do like Resiners products. As many of my subscribers know, I do currently use an air purifier in my room. The difference between the one that I currently use and this one is this one will tell you in real time the quality of the air in your room. It has sensors in it that will light up and it will let you know. I am very interested to see how this works, and I will take you along with me. So let's do this together. So I have not opened this. So I don't know what it entails. So okay, we have a user's manual. Okay, we'll go through that together. We have a cord. It seems to be very well packaged. Very nice. Let me get this out. This is nice. It's got a little handle back here so you can lift it up and move it. Okay. So, see, the TVOC sensor detects alcohol gas. Better avoid long exposure to high alcohol environments. Let's pull this off. So that's what that looks like. Okay, first thing first, we have to remove the filter from the housing. And I am going to just give it a turn to unlock it. Pull this out. Set that down here. Okay, pull this out. Let's open this up. Don't need that. This says this side must be face up. This side must face upward. So I'm going to set that in there like so. Okay, now this has a plug in here. So first, let me show you. On here first. On the back, it has a lock, unlock, and I guess this is like where you line it up. And this is where you would actually plug in. So I'm going to place that in there. And on this part, you have an arrow. We're going to line those up. But first, we have a plug. And we're going to plug that in. And we're going to line that arrow up. And you turn it to the left to lock it. Now it's locked. I'm going to get some paper, and I'm gonna put it on here, and then I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, I just attached a piece of just a strip of printer paper here. I'm just curious to see how it works, but anyway, I'm going to plug the unit in. I already have it plugged to a power source. Now I just gotta plug it in here. That's cool. Okay. So I guess it's in standby mode right now, according to the manual. So I'm going to, once I turn it on, the TVOC screen here, so it says I can take up to 3 minutes for the machine to actually warm up so that it can detect the levels in the room. So while that warms up, we'll keep an eye on this. The fan is on the first setting, and you can see the little strip of paper moving. So while it warms up, I'm going to talk about what I like so far out of the box. I like the way it looks. I like the lighting. I'm going to bring out my phone camera in a minute to get the side view. Let me get that out now. So there is the side view of it. It goes all the way around. It's got lights all the way around it, which is really cool. I like that. And we're going to monitor that. That's what it looks like. Okay, now it is working. It's actually monitoring the numbers picked up. So what these numbers mean, okay, 0 to 0.5, this is mg, we're at 0.053, so 0.5, that is going to be in the green setting. And then once the air quality starts to get a little questionable, when the monitor hits between 0.5 and 1.0, this light will then turn like a yellow. And then when it's letting you know that the levels are really high, then it will go from 1.0 all the way up to 9.9. So we're going to test that out in real time. And we're going to see how long it takes for this to detect the substance and how long it takes for it to clear the air. But first I want to go through these little buttons here. This one here is 21 degrees Celsius. I don't do Celsius, I do Fahrenheit, so I'm going to do that. So my room right now is sitting at 69 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's a 38% humidity in here. You have the different fan levels. It automatically defaults to the first level. It goes all the way up to 3. So got the paper here, and you can see that it is blowing. First level. So now we're going to go to the second. And now we're going to go to the third. And this little paper is really blowing up there. Let's see. And that's the first level. It's really quiet. I mean, it's really close to my microphone right now. That's the second one. And that's the third. So I like that. I like how quiet it is too. I like that a lot. Okay. Then you have the timer, and the timer goes from 0. Let's see how far up it goes. And what the timer is good for is when you're curing your stuff or whatever, set the timer, walk out, and automatically will shut off. That way it's not running like all night. Let's say you do a project and you're going to let it cure overnight, and you want this to stand for, I don't know, 6 hours. You set it for 6 hours, and then it'll automatically shut off. So you're not running your hours out, because the filter, I think the filter is good for 2,000 hours. I think that's what I read. And then you'll get this little filter sign here will let you know when you need to change the filter. So let's go through this, and I'll tell you what kind of filter it uses. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It says 9 hours. The type of filter you would use to replace this is an H13 True HEPA composite filter. That's what this is using. So that we got that. And the auto feature, which is really cool, is you would turn it on auto and it'll automatically be at the first setting for the fan. And once it detects something in the room, the fan will either pick up and it'll either go like to the second level or the third level of the fan until the air clears out. So I like that. So we're going to leave it on auto. So I have some pure acetone here. So I'm just going to set this, I'm going to open up the bottle and I'm going to set it down next to the air purifier, and we're going to watch in real time this number jump up, and we're going to watch the lights change. I'm not going to leave the bottle open because it'll just keep going. We're going to open it up. I'm going to set this down, and we're going to watch the lights change, and we're going to watch the numbers change. They're already going up. That turned to red. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on that. The fan had picked up all the way to 3. And we're going to watch how long it takes for it to clear the air. I'll probably time lapse this. Once we get to 1.0, this light should turn yellow. There's yellow. And then once it goes to 0.5, it should turn green. It's clearing it up really quick. There it is. There it is. That is so cool. I really like how that did that, how quick that was. That was really interesting. So what I want to do now is I'm going to set this up on the table just a little bit to my right, and I'm going to mix up some resin, and we're going to see how this, because obviously I can't work on a project here with this air purifier sitting right here. So I'm going to move it to the right. It's about 2 feet from my table, but it's on the same table, but it's just 2 feet over. And we're going to see what it does when I mix up some resin. So give me a minute to get set up and I'll be right back. Okay, I am all set up. I am going to do 2 coasters in order to keep this demonstration as simple as possible. I do want to mix up enough resin to make this a fair demonstration. As you can see, my air purifier is sitting, I don't know, about 2 feet to my right. So let's mix up some resin first. I'm going to mix 6 ounces of resin. So I'm going to do 3 ounces of part A. I did heat up part A in a warm water bath. My room is cold. So I'm going to do 3 ounces. I'm going to go up to the 3 ounce line on my cup. Right there. I'm going to show you what numbers we are starting off with. As you can see, it is green, and that's the numbers of the air purifier. Okay, now I'm going to mix part B. I do not heat up part B in my warm water bath. Heating up your resin does slow down the work time. I mean, speeds up the work time. So I'm going to take this up to the 6-ounce line. And remember, if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments, and I would gladly answer your questions. I do like reading your comments. So I'm going to take my stick, and I'm going to slowly start mixing my resin. I'm going to mix this for 4 minutes. We're going to keep an eye. Hopefully you can still see. Let me set that up a little bit higher so you're not looking at my hand. Hold on. And I'm going to mix this up for 4 minutes, and I will be back. I'm going to time lapse the mix so we can keep an eye on that green light to see if it turns red. Okay, I am done mixing my resin. I'm going to decant 3 ounces into this container. Okay, I'm going to mix this glitter here and this one. I'm going to do just 1.5 little scoops. And then I'm going to mix this gold glitter in this one. Same amount, about 1.5 scoops. I'll mix this in. Because this is a chunky, fine blend, I'm going to add a little bit of glue. Just to suspend that chunky glitter so that it stays suspended. And my air purifier picked up just a little bit. I have it on auto. You can tell by the fan when the fan goes off. So I'm going to add a drop, 2 drops in there. And the air purifier is picking up a little bit. If it goes red, I'll show you the numbers, but it keeps going into the yellows and the greens. I'm going to add 2 drops in here of glue to suspend that glitter. I'll take this, I'm going to pour this, and like so. Yeah, that air purifier is really picking up on that resin. I'll pick it up and show you. Now we're going to do the purple. It's going from red, green to yellow. I use my lighter. Using isopropyl alcohol will trigger this air purifier into going really high. So let's see what we got going on with this air purifier. It keeps going between the 5s and the low, and the light and the numbers. Goes above the 1, and that red's going to kick in. There we go. Okay, the air purifier is back to the green, and the numbers are looking good. So I am going to let this continue curing, and I will be back for the demold. I will see you shortly. Okay, I am back. Let's unmold these. See what they look like. That is so pretty. Wow, is that pretty? Very pretty. Okay, let's do this one here. Oh, that is so pretty. That is some bling bling right there. I really like it. I might top coat this off camera when I'm done. So I like how these look. It really will bring the glitter out if you top coat them. So I'll probably do that. So I want to talk about a couple of the features that I really like about this air purifier. I like that it has the ambient room temperature and the humidity on there. Those two numbers are very important when doing resin. You don't want your room to be too warm or too cold, or the humidity too high in the room, or you'll have problems with your resin curing properly. I also like the fact that when you have the machine on auto and you're working and you're concentrating on the project at hand, the fan picking up in speed will let you know when the air quality has diminished in your room. So you really don't have to keep an eye on when the lights turn red or yellow or anything like that. The speed of the fan picking up will let you know that the air quality has dropped. I really like that. So I hope you liked the time lapse of the lights going from green to red and then back down to green. In real time, I would say that took about 5 minutes. That's in my setting. It might be different in others. So I want to thank Resiners for letting me, asking me if I wanted to try their air purifier. It will be a welcome addition to my craft room. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, Please leave in the comment section down below. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. To my subscribers, I truly appreciate you. Could not do this without you. You all have a great day and God bless.